off on another leg of my Philippine journey. It's been another about 3 weeks here in Cebu City, coming from Bohol. And before I left, I needed to get some cash, so I stopped by my local BPI bank and I picked up some cash because I'm going to be going places I'm not even sure yet. So I wanted to make sure that I've got enough cash when I get there, because there's not always going to be a BPI bank where you're going. I'm kind of going to go out in the country this time, where it's not even big cities. I'm going to try to find a place to stay. I've got a real popular spot in mind for you guys. It's called Moalboal. A lot of divers, real famous for divers out there. So I'm going to head out there today. Got my motorcycle secured today. It's always a big job. It takes, once I get everything loaded up, put together in my backpack and get it down to the bike, it takes another half hour to get everything secured. Got it set up good. Everything's double bagged. Got a lot of clearance underneath that muffler. You guys point out that it's too close to the plastics, and probably yes, but we're all set up to go. The Yamaha's doing good. I changed the oil. I put Castrol 2040 in it. A little stronger oil. I've been traveling through a lot of mountains here the last couple of months, so it needed to be done. I'm real happy. It's been a fun trip so far, and we'll see what I'm going to be able to get on heading on down to Moalboal. But it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. I'm going to have to fight all this traffic going through Cebu City, Carcar, and all those little small towns. So it's going to be a pretty rough little trip. So it's going to be a slow one, but we'll get through there, and we'll be bringing you some more video. Thanks a lot, guys. It's 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. I'm getting close to a town called Carcar. It's been about an hour and a half since I left the McDonald's, maybe an hour and a half since I left the McDonald's, and it's been pretty busy, pretty busy traffic, but I seem to make it okay. It's a Monday morning, and I'm heading away from Cebu City. Thanks for my last time. The one thing about doing the motorcycle adventures like I'm doing is I have no plans, and I haven't, especially on this trip here to Moalboal. I've never been there. I don't know anybody there, but I'm going. I've got to go. Okay, they were okay. You just don't know. You just don't know when you're traveling like this. The exciting thing about taking off like I'm doing now is the unknown, the challenge, the unknown of what's ahead of you. Now, I've been through Carcar before, as you know, on my way to Dumaguete, and I'm coming back down here now, and I'll be heading west. I've got the ocean over here on the left-hand side, which would be the east side of Cebu Island, and then I'm going to be going to the west side where Moalboal is. Now, Moalboal is famous for diving all around the world. Foreigners, there's a lot of foreigners that live there, and it's a really, really hot diving spot. There's the white beach just to the north of Moalboal, and it's supposed to be a really big and white beach, maybe similar to what's in Boracay, which is, one of my places I need to go yet. But it's going to be fun. I don't know of any boarding houses or any hotels or anything down there. I've heard of some really pricey ones in 2,500 to 3,000 peso range. I can't afford anything like that, so I'm going to head there and see what I can find and see what I can afford. Maybe 1 or 2 nights that I'll have to stay there without aircon, heaven forbid, but that's part of life. So I'm going over there now. I'm in Carcar. I got to pick up a road here in a minute. I got to get out my Maps ME on my Android and see where that road kicks in. But it kicks in from across here, and it goes over some mountains and back on the other side of Cebu Island, over on the west side, on the east side, west side, excuse me. Okay, well, made it safely here. I'll give you a clip in a few minutes. City of Carcar. Alright, I'm in Carcar now. I'm heading for Barili. It's going to be on the west side. I stopped back there at a Caltex gas store, get a couple bottles of water, get hydrated before I get on this long road. I'm going to travel all the way across Cebu now on over to Barili. Kawisan Falls is over in that area, and I may end up staying in Barili and then doing the Moalboal trips during the day after I get lodged in. I met an American here who's married to a Filipino. They have a bunch of properties, and they live right here in the Carcar area. He told me that that was a good place to maybe stop. So by his advice, I may stop there. It would be close to that big white beach. But I'm here in Carcar now, and it's 10:30, so I'm going to head on across the mountains and see what Barili's like. So we're off on the journey again. Well, we got a road repair ahead of us, but boy, this is an interesting road. Here's where I just came through. They had no signalman on the job on either end. They just came to a point where everybody stopped. Here's your public form of transportation. They'll take you from one side of the island to another, probably going from Bilaran, and then what they'll do is they'll stop and pick up passengers on the way to and from. But they're waiting. What they'll do is they'll cut off one half of the road first, and they'll rebuild it, and then they'll swap over and do the other half. So they've always got a constant transportation here, always an open road. But on these mountain roads, it can be a little dangerous, especially at night when the Tandui starts flowing. All right, let me get on further a little here, and I'll get you some more shots. Coming through here a little more. I'm going to try to block out wind noise from your finger placement on this little cheap camera. This road here coming from Carcar to Barili is real windy so far. Got real steep, there's the ambulance. Got real steep mountains on the backside there if you can see them. Absolutely beautiful. Traveling food. We got a serious bus fixing to overtake us, so I'm going to go real slow here and let him around. Maybe on the next curve. What a spectacular view coming through here. What a ride. It's not too hot today. Got all these tall trees and coconuts and everything else that's in here. I think a lot of these trees are mahogany trees too. Here's your local church for the barangay. Guadalupe. Here's washing clothes out here on the side of the road. That's how they do it here. I've seen a lot of wells where they dig the wells out and they catch the water runoff from the rain in those gutters on the sides of the road, and then they go out and wash the clothes. And we're just snaking along these mountains right now, zigzagging all the way around them. That's the only way to get across them. I think if they were to try to go over the top in a straight road, it would be too steep. Here's a road guy out here painting the roads. Hello. Wow, big old mountains up there, guys. Washing clothes here again too. They just built a house right here on the side of the road, on the side of the mountain. Alright, just had a sign that said check brakes. Look at those mountain ranges over there. We're at the top of one of these mountains, or almost to the top. Cows on the side of the road. those mountains.